Hi, second grade mathematicians. All right, today we are going to revisit the question, what time is it? AM or PM, and time to 5 minutes. So the question says set your clock to 12 o'clock. Do you think it is AM or PM, and why? If you notice here, the red hand and the blue hand, the short hand and the long hand, are both on 12 o'clock. Do you know why? Good answer. So if you had to ask me questions to answer, is it AM or PM? You might ask, were you eating lunch or were you sleeping? Was it midnight or was it noon? Okay, so let's try another time. And you can follow along with me as well. So let's do 3:35. So I put my red hand on the 3 and I'm going to move my blue hand. So I know this is 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. So do you think it is 3:35 AM or PM? What questions might you ask to figure out that answer? You might ask, were you sleeping? You might ask, were you on the curbside waiting for someone to pick you up? Were you playing at neighborhood? So these are things that would typically occur at 3:35 p.m. Let's try another one, and you tell me what time it is. So let's see. Hands on the 10. Oh, 10. And then, do you see how the hour hand is moving? So this would be 10 o'clock. So what time would this be? So I want you to focus on this idea of AM and PM. What questions would you ask to figure out if this was 10:05 AM or 10:05 PM? Hi, second grade mathematicians. Today we're going to be working on story problems. On page 522 of your workbook, you'll see the following problem. 46 minus 11 equals written horizontally, and 46 minus 11 written vertically. Usually, we are told a story and you help to write an equation. In this case, we are working in the other direction. Think about a story you could tell that would match these expressions. Pause the video here to write down your ideas. 47 minus 11. Sometimes people see an equation written vertically like this and think, oh no, now I have to solve it in this way. What would you tell a person who says that? It's actually just like any other problem. You can solve it in different ways. You can use any of the ways to subtract. You can even add to find out what goes with 11 to make 46. Let's continue to use our strategies of adding up or subtracting back. Franco and Jake were playing cover up with 30 counters. Franco hid some of the counters. He left 16 showing. How many counters did Franco hide? You might write an addition equation. 16 plus equals 30. You might write a subtraction equation. 30 minus 16 equals or 30 minus equals 16. If you use the strategy of adding up, you would ask yourself 16 plus equals 30. So I could add 4 to 16 because I know that makes 20. Then 20 plus 10 equals 30. So I added 4 and I added 10, and the answer would be 14. If you use this strategy subtracting back, you would ask yourself 30 minus equals 16. I know that 30 minus 10 equals 20, and 20 minus 4 equals 16. So I subtracted 10 and I subtracted 4. So I add those together, and the answer is 14. All of these numbers are part of a fact family. So 16 plus 14 equals 30, 14 plus 16 equals 30, 30 minus 16 equals 14, and 30 minus 14 equals 16. Now you will work on pages 521, 522, and 523 of your workbook. Bonus, if you need extra practice with your subtraction facts, you can work on your working on pile. Those are all the subtraction problems that you don't know right away. And if you want a challenge, here is more work on fact families in Google Classroom.